the slowest pitch in Major League Baseball history has now been recorded. In all of recorded baseball history, we now have definitive the slowest pitch of all time. It is recorded at a whopping, just a blazing 35.1 miles per hour. And this, now to give you a little context, this was thrown by a position player.
First baseman.
It was first baseman Schwindel for the Cubs. And he threw
Frank
it against. Yeah, yeah. He threw it against a catcher who is really struggling, by the way, Kyle Higashioka.
I heard a stat today, Brig, that Higgy has the lowest OPS in all of Major League Baseball. Not the Yankees, not the American League, in all of Major League Baseball.
You literally crouched up on your mic to make that very clear.
I did.
Got closer to your
got real close.
You were like, by the way,
holding it nice and steady, so you could hear me clearly that he has the lowest OPS.
You're such a punk.
In all of baseball, Brig. All of it.
It's okay because we have Jose Trevino and he's playing out of his freaking mind right now. I don't know what is going on. But anyway, Higgy finally got an opportunity to go and put together a productive at-bat against the Cubs first baseman, Frank the Tank Schwindel. And Higgy went yard, which was cool. But this was Schwindel's second trip to the mound this season. I think is this season or ever? I can't remember.
Probably ever.
It's probably ever. Anyway, slowest pitch in Major League Baseball history. 35.
So to give you some context for 35 miles an hour, how slow that is. I want to say I was in third grade and I was at an amusement park, and they had one of their games was you throw against a radar gun, right?
Yeah.
You throw 2, and then on the third one you guess your speed. If you guess your speed right, then you get one of those plastic helmets, right? Sure. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I threw 35 miles an hour, Brig. As a third grader.
As a third grader. You're 8 years old.
Yeah.
To give you another frame of reference, when you're speeding on a regular road and you hit a school zone and the lights are flashing and it tells you to slow down to 35 miles an hour, that's how fast that ball's going. Think of how just your whole world shifts into this new gear of, that's how fast that ball's going.
Just feels like you're crawling.
Yeah. and from a 95 mile an hour fastball to a 35 mile an hour floater pitch, it was exquisite.
There is zero inertia on that ball. That you got to give Higgy credit. That's muscle. That is all muscle to get that ball out.
There was no transference, none.
Shit over the fence. That's a big.
And he went left field.
That's a strong dude.
Field. He pulled it all the way to left. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. Okay, so now the more context. It was a 17-4 Yankees blowout victory at the time. It ended at 18-4 with that bomb. And Edwin Diaz in New York, but just for further context, Edwin Diaz is clocking 102 miles an hour right now for New York for the Mets. Just by comparison, it's just fabulous.
It's so funny.
Okay.
So, all right, so one last thing about that game. So I told you, Brig, the safest bet in baseball these days, right? Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Is put money on Aaron Judge to hit a home run. So I put money on Aaron Judge to hit a home run that game, and he was legitimately the only guy who didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. So stupid.
It's so frustrating.